Song. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Girl Push-Ups Podcast, Episode 5, Glizzy Gladiators. Happy Friday, or whatever day it is you're listening. If you are listening on Spotify or watching on YouTube, hello, everybody. Welcome to Girl Push-Ups. My name is GamePassDad. We're joined by Carmie and Raffoulticket. Hello, you guys.
Hey.
Hello.
We're talking today about the Great Glizzy Fest of America, the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest, and the Threads app released today. And Raph also doesn't know whether I don't know what the acronym stands for. Carmie probably knows because she's smarter than all of us. But whether or not it's pronounced GIF or GIF, the great debate of our lifetime.
Also, I do want to issue an apology.
To who?
Just to whoever's listening. Last week, I said that I looked like Burt Reynolds, and I went on a whole trope about how I look like Burt Reynolds, when in reality, I meant Tom Selleck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
another man with
one,
an equally giant mustache, but Tom Selleck is in the movie Meet the Robinsons, and not Burt Reynolds.
Man,
and so for that,
big.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say that if you had asked me to name a movie that he would have been in, I would have still thought you were referring to one of the people in that podcast. No,
yeah.
Tom Segura.
Oh, Tom Segura.
Or Tom Segura.
So either way, Carmie still wouldn't have known. Yeah.
I still would not have.
I don't think either of them have mustaches either.
Huh?
That's like the worst part. Like neither of them have mustaches either.
Yeah, they don't. Just full beards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say that I did grow my full beard back in a matter of 2
Yeah, what a fucking lumberjack you are. Look at you.
I know.
Look at you.
It's the stress of life that just makes me grow back my facial hair really quickly.
The curse of your people.
Who needs Rogaine when you can just take my skin cells and use that?
Dude, Joe Rogan needs some of that.
What do you mean no? Why are you shaking your head?
I don't want anybody to take anything from you biologically, Raph.
You don't want me to find. You don't want me to find love so bad, and it hurts my feelings.
Raph's not allowed to propagate.
I'm not allowed to propagate. You know, I'm not a starfish. I'm not a plant. I'm a human being.
If you say so.
Is it pronounced? It's pronounced GIF culturally. Colloquially.
Is that
colloquially?
Well, culturally, guys.
Culturally, it's been agreed that it's pronounced GIF, but the creator said GIF. Is that correct?
Yeah, because he's a choosy mom.
This was like so 2010. It's such a 2010 argument.
Yeah, colloquial, used in ordinary or familiar conversation. So I would say personally that the culture is taking it to GIF territory, where the creator's a choosy mom, and he's like, no, it's GIF.
Mm-hmm. You should say both every time you're referring to it, just to cover all of your bases. That way you can never be wrong, and you are always right.
Like when people say often or often.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do that. I switch between the two.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on which class of people I'm talking to.
You have like a case system?
Yeah, if I have like upper class, like British people, I say often. Because they're always like, wow, this man can speak the Queen's English.
That was a good accent. I liked that.
Thank you. I've been training.
He's preparing to be an acting scab. He's not.
I can't wait to start stealing roles from British people. Hell yeah. It's our turn, dude. It's our turn. I'm not a scab.
You're going to be a scab.
I'm not a scab because I'm not unionized.
Well, that's what, if you're working during a strike on what would normally be union work, that's called being a scab.
Well, unless, production start issuing out non-union work, which is what is probably going to happen.
Yeah. Well, there's probably not a lot of stuff being produced though in general without the writers.
I don't think so. Yeah. There's probably going to be like a lot of like scripts that have been sat on for a long time that they're just going to push.
Right. Or like a lot of reality TV shows and stuff.
I have a feeling we're going to get like a boom of like really, really bad movies within the next year. Like it's going to be the worst year for movies.
Yeah.
And then it'll pick back up with some really like heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Will they actually be heavy hitters, or will they just be like better than the shitty movies that came the year before?
I think they'll be better than the shitty movies that came before.
At the very least.
Yeah, which is so our like perception of what like a good movie is going to go down, and then it will be like, oh wow, this is actually what a good movie is.
Oh no,
like, they're not going to be a Barbie movie. But
yeah,
I mean, I want to see that so bad.
Man, I think
really
that's
want
the
to see
beginning
it.
of the writer's strike. To be honest, no. When's the last time you actually went and saw a movie in theaters, though?
Just the other day, I went to go see Asteroid City.
I
went to go see Asteroid City. Oh yeah, how was Boogeyman?
It was. I disagreed with every decision that was made by every character at every point. But it was fun.
Oh.
Dude, I haven't been to a movie theater since like before my daughter was born.
Okay, well, take your daughter to a movie. Be a good dad.
You think a 4-year-old's gonna sit through a movie?
No, it's not for her. It's for you.
On purpose.
You want me to take my daughter to like?
Are you about to say Raph?
I was gonna say Raph.
I don't have children. I don't have kids.
Raph doesn't know what propagate means.
What's propagate? Is that what they did in World War II?
It's what you do to plants when you grow a new plant.
Oh, I thought you meant like putting up like posters and shit like that.
Propaganda?
Oh yeah, that.
No, Raph just wants me to take my daughter to like an R-rated movie.
I do. Teach her while she's young, dude.
Take her to the new Insidious movie. It's the final chapter. You can't miss out.
And she'll never sleep again. Oh my god.
Watching Insidious like you watch
with you all the time. You'll have a buddy.
Oh man, I'll never get anything done.
That's true.
Do you get stuff done now?
That's a fair question.
I have time to stream. I do stuff. What haven't I done? That's not fair.
That's true. Yeah, it was kind of mean, Carmie.
Dang.
Honestly, probably the most productive of all of us.
Yeah, I agree.
Might have been a little bit of projecting.
I agree.
I slack off a lot. I played like 4 hours of Street. I played 20 hours of Street Fighter this week. So I mean, I'm not gonna say I haven't. Yeah. But no, you guys, it's been an exciting week. Are you guys on Threads or threaded? You guys threaded up?
Unfortunately, yeah.
The Zuck is capturing us against Carmie's better judgment.
Yeah.
I will forgive Zuck for laying me off because I did work on the original version of Threads, which was not this at all. Yeah. It was like a private version of Instagram and nobody fucking used it. So they got rid of that.
Why didn't you make a new killer app and also not get like stock options for it because it's Facebook property?
I was paid in stock options for like a lot of my
Oh, that's pretty sick actually.
So pretty stoked that everybody's adopting Threads, not gonna lie.
This is the FCC requirement that we have to say there's vested interest in Threads.
Didn't know they were gonna steal Twitter. Very happy they did it. Very happy it's working out.
I'm worried that Threads is just gonna become Hive. You remember when Hive was gonna pop off because Twitter was going crazy and people used it for a day and then got off of it?
Well, the problem with
I think. Oh, go for it, Bob.
Hive was not $1 billion or $1 trillion company though. Is the big difference there.
That's fair.
Forgets. But what were you gonna say, Carmie?
2 people in their basement. I was gonna say the exact same thing. That Hive was like 3 people that were like, "What if we made Twitter, but with no servers?"
Right.
Yeah.
And we called it something different. And I don't think they were expecting like everybody to be like, "Yeah, fuck Twitter. Let's go to Hive."
Yeah.
They had like no idea how to actually run an app, and they had no idea how to run privacy.
I think the ease of access of Threads, where like it gives you the option to just follow everybody you're already following on Instagram is
I should have done that.
Is what's gonna make
No, I didn't because I didn't want to be.
You can do it whenever
I follow on. Oh, you can.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can do it whenever. You can just go to your follows and
I'm gonna go do that because then I think that'll jumpstart my actual following. I'm doing pretty good on Threads. I'm pushing towards
Yeah.
300 followers. I'm popular on that type of application.
I have it, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it religiously until
I'm just
I have a need.
This is my philosophy though, is like be on everything and like
Mhm.
use it a little bit. And then whatever actually works, use that more than everything else. You know what I mean? Like you don't
Mhm.
have to.
Yeah.
There's such a conception from like so many creators that are like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to stream here, you need to stream there. It's like I'm switching to Kick. It's like, no, you don't switch right away. Like you try it. And if you're
Yeah.
more successful there, then yeah, obviously you go there. But it's like some people are just like, I'm on a whim. I'm just gonna stop here and go here, and it just doesn't work that way. You know, people are
Yeah,
just gonna
it
follow you
doesn't.
there. You gotta
Well, and I
Yeah.
think
ease
too,
into
if you
it.
like, if you don't enjoy a platform, people aren't gonna enjoy what you're creating there. I hate making shorts. I hate making short form
Right.
content. So like, there's no point in me actually making TikToks. Nobody's gonna enjoy what I make if I do post there because you can tell that I wasn't enjoying making it. But I love shit posting, so something like Threads is perfect for me, where I can be
Yeah.
like,
Right.
this fucking mushroom coffee better make me see God, or I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Threads is the platform for that, where I can
Well,
send 16 things a day.
You did end
Yeah.
up saying God today off of mushroom coffee, which is good.
I like my mushroom coffee, dude. I'm on the cordyceps and I'm enjoying it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I need to get
feeling
on the
good.
cordyceps train. We can
Yeah,
have our own
I'm
nootropics.
full
We'll be the
sending.
next Joe Rogan.
Dude,
I can't
I'm
wait to
gonna
get
push
sponsored
hard
on
for us
it.
to get a thesis sponsorship. I like it a lot, but it's very expensive.
Is
Yeah, I'd
Thesis
be down.
the
Is that
company
the-
for
Yeah,
the
that's
shroom coffee?
my nootropics. No, it's not the coffee. It's the supplements that I take as well.
Oh, yeah. I'm
So
down.
I'm
you
double
know.
dosing the shrooms.
Oh wow, she's she's macro dosing on shrooms right now.
Macro.
I'm macro dosing.
She's
shrooms,
completely
that's why I'm so
saturated with
happy.
spores right now.
I know she's on shrooms because she looked at me
Last of
today and
Us.
was like, you know, it would be really good for you, Raph, if you made your light a little warmer. And then she did like this with her hands.
Okay, dude, I have been thinking this forever, but I finally told you today because
Why'd you
opened
not
your
say it
camera and I
earlier?
was like, you look like a dead body.
Yeah.
I
think-
you're
do
cool
I look better now?
watching yourself and you look
Do I look better now though?
Yes, you look
Okay,
alive.
I look alive. Okay.
I think my
Yeah.
light might be a little bit too warm on my side.
No, there's no such thing as too warm. You look great.
I don't know
Thank you.
about that. You might look like you have jaundice at some point if you go too warm.
Actually, that might be true. Never mind.
Thank you.
I
My
take it back.
liver's
There is
failing.
such a thing as
I
too
look
warm.
great.
Yeah. I wonder.
Everybody looks
Did you
great.
just not tell me because you thought I actually just look like a dead body and you just didn't want to make me feel bad?
No, I didn't know
Or-
how. I think I just didn't bring it up. You know, I was like, Raph's got a setup
Wow.
going. I
You
just
thought
should
you
make
were doing a
suggestions.
whole
But today I was
mortuary
like, you know
assistant
what,
thing.
Raph?
This and what if
Today
like
I'll bring
me
it
getting
up.
warm lighting is like it brings in all the viewers? How great would that be? Like,
Oh,
oh,
he's
this
not a
guy's not
corpse?
a robot.
Raph hits partner in a month.
Because I changed
lighting,
my
hits
light to
partner
warm.
next month.
What if my stream title tonight's gonna be like I changed my lights to be a little warmer, partner push.
Now with warm lighting.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
Raph
great.
2.0,
be
warm
good.
Raph.
It could be
Hold
really
on.
good.
I'm gonna be cold.
Try it.
What do you mean you're gonna be cold?
Cold
Oh,
lights.
see, look at the difference.
Cold.
You like you're in a base.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look good.
Should I change mine?
No, you look great.
me-
You always look great.
Yeah, but do you want to see the difference?
Yeah, I think I do.
I have to lean forward and find the little. Look at this.
Dang.
Oh,
I know.
You look like
Oh
you have
my
a
God.
white beard of light.
you do look like you have a white beard.
This one is okay. It's less warm, but it still
Well-
just looks like I'm being like hit with a laser beam.
Freaking laser beam.
What light are you using? What's like? Is this like some brand name or?
No, it's
Key
a
lights?
shitty selfie light that I think you're actually supposed
Oh.
to put on your phone, but
Yeah.
I just have it taped to my desk.
Nice.
This
Nice,
podcast
nice.
is brought to you by Shitty Selfie Light. Everyone,
I
go
just-
get yours.
I just recently got a nice key light that's not Elgato for not super expensive, and I like it a lot because you can just kind of like turn a
Nice.
knob and it'll like
Yeah.
it does all the things.
Very
So, anyways,
nice.
that's my
I'm
life.
happy with you.
I have too many lights that are like I have too many lights that I don't need. And I
Tell
don't
us
use
more
them.
about the
Make a
things
studio.
that you don't need.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
Raph,
like.
actually, we should go through everything.
You want to go through everything?
No.
Yeah.
We need to stick to the topic. We have topics, you guys. We were
Oh, that's
talking about
true. We do have
threads.
We
topics.
do
We're all-
actually. We do.
We're all on too
That's
many
right.
mushrooms.
My
I
thing
know,
about-
let's go back
too
to
many
threads.
mushrooms.
Let's go back to
Zero-
threads.
zero push-ups.
I think that for those who do use threads, make sure you're using your alt account unless you want people to kind of like start noticing that like your real account is being used. And then you can, it's easy to search up your real account on Instagram and then you'll get like a bunch of these like random follows. So make sure you're
Oh yeah.
making an alt account specifically for threads if you don't already have one. Like mine is okay because it doesn't have my first name anywhere. It just said it's my main account that I use on Instagram, but it's still Raffoulticket and then my name is Raffoul. So
Yeah.
just be careful.
I think because it follows everybody you like will automatically follow everybody you follow as well. A lot of streamers were whining on Twitter about how they were like, I didn't know it would do this, and now a bunch of people I know in the real world know that I stream.
Yeah, but it doesn't do that. You
It
still have to
tells
click.
you.
You still have to like click follow or not
Yeah.
follow on everybody you want to follow. It doesn't do that. So I don't know what they probably just click all follow.
I
and
don't
just
really
didn't
get
press
when
skip.
people like complain about stuff like that. It just seems like a
Also, like you're being a
user
bunch
error.
of cowards. Own your opinions.
Yeah, fuck it.
Stop being a baby online. Be
People-
your
yeah.
authentic self to everybody in your life. Stop giving a shit about what people are gonna think of you.
You think that the people in your real life are using threads the way you're using threads? There's no way they are. They're still on Twitter. They're still using Instagram regularly. They just probably saw this threads thing and clicked on it because they were curious. They're not looking at your messages and shit like that.
I see
They've
a lot of
probably also seen your Twitter. Like, I'm gonna be honest, people from your real life have probably found you online.
Yeah.
Just because they haven't said it doesn't mean that they haven't seen you.
Yeah, I've done some egregious shit. I'm sure people have seen it, but you have to own up to it. What I used to do is like when I was like out and partying when I was working in the restaurants, I would always send videos to my managers and be like, look what I'm doing. And then I would come in the next day hungover and they're like, I saw the video. And I was like, so you already know, buddy. So you already...
Dude, Raph
Can I
Raph
have a
just
shorter
constantly tells on himself. That's Raph's toxic trait.
Why I do.
He
I,
likes
it's
he
not,
likes to
it's
get
not
caught.
a toxic. I'm just not a good liar. So I just figure I might as well just tell you the truth in whatever way I can.
Yeah, you're like aggressively honest.
I don't know. Was there aggressively honest? I feel like that's supposed to be hurtful, but I kind of am
I
proud
didn't mean
of that.
it in a hurtful way.
I don't know.
It
It's
was
kind
more
of insulting me.
observational.
Why don't you go back to the kitchen where you belong, Game Pass?
I don't want. No, you guys don't talk to me in the kitchen.
Yeah, we
That's
don't.
true, we
That's
will
the
not.
point.
Bob will walk away from his computer and continue speaking, but you can hear him getting softer.
Yeah.
And we will not speak to Bob when
It's
he
my
walks
favorite
away.
bit when I
Because he will
when I
don't
just
go
like
get
it.
water
scream
and
from
snacks.
the kitchen.
It's like, hey
You'll start
guys.
screaming. You'll start
That's-
screaming, and I don't like it.
I don't scream. I just turn on my megaphone. I'm just like, this fixes everything.
That does not no, it does
It
not.
doesn't fix everything. No.
You guys, you can hear me out
For the audio listeners, Game Pass decided to test out his theory and go
No,
to the
it's
kitchen.
fine.
He's
They
not
can hear
there.
me.
We're not talking to him because we can't.
Guys, I'm a real person. I'm just in my
We can't. We're
kitchen.
not talking. We're not going to acknowledge him at all. Because he's
For
not
the
here in the
audio
room.
listeners,
For the
Bob
audio
is
listeners.
standing in his kitchen screaming from the kitchen. You can see him in the doorway from his kitchen.
Yeah, but it's still not enough to let us
Let me
to make us
know.
Bob
talk
is
to him.
vaping from his kitchen and screaming.
Bob is vaping from his kitchen right now. Audio listeners, you can't see it, but my face as soon as he went to the kitchen got like so annoyed.
See, it works so well.
Welcome
I think
back.
If Bob would be like, "Oh,
I've
hang
been here
on,
the
I have
whole
to go
time."
get something from my kitchen," it would be fine, and I would acknowledge him. But he
Yeah,
doesn't. He
but it'd
just
be-
gets up and walks there in the
Yeah.
middle of a conversation, and then we'll start to respond.
Well, with my old mixer, it was easier because you could hear me better because the noise gate worked different. Now it's like
Yeah.
you can't hear me very well from more than a couple feet away.
Yeah, true.
I need to get the shotgun mic set up. I can have multiple mics. I need to do it, and then
I need to
it'll
get a
solve all our
shotgun mic.
problems. Stop
I need to get a
copying
shotgun
me.
mic. I just need one for my work life.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. It's so weird with the threads though, like how people like just perceive the different platforms or how they're using it. Or like
Hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot more IRL homies on it though recently too, compared to
Yeah.
Twitter, because not a lot of my friends are on Twitter anymore. Like in general, I don't feel like.
I
Yeah,
wish.
I think. Oh, go for it, Ref.
My only thing is, I wish that like it was all within the Instagram app itself, and it wasn't like its own separate app. I feel like I feel like a lot more people would use it if they were like on Instagram. They're like, oh, let me just go check the threads portion of it really
Mhm.
quick.
Yeah.
That
But
that ease of access would be really cool.
do you think it would be as successful though if, or that big of a deal if they just implemented it as part of Instagram though? Because I feel like this is more sensational.
I don't think it would have been, not off the bat,
People have been
not
like,
like on first
F
release.
this, I don't want to use it.
Yeah, because they kind of did
Mhm.
that with the blurbs in the direct message portion of Instagram,
Oh
and
yeah.
people use it, but like nobody gives a shit about it at
Yeah.
all.
Never
You
read
know,
those.
I don't,
Ever.
I
Mm-mm.
never go surfing through them to see what everyone's little blurb is. I just see like the first ones. And I only have it on like my main Insta, not my Game Pass Dad one.
Hmm.
So it's like
Right.
I don't even have a reason to use it. But no, I
think.
feel. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I think it'll be interesting to see if they leave it as a standalone app because they've done like similar things where they have released a standalone app for something that's Instagram related, but it hasn't. Sorry, Frank. It hasn't succeeded in the long run. Like it'll be adopted and then it won't hold the
Yeah.
longevity
For
because
audio listeners, Carmi
it
just
needs to go in.
punched Frake in the face.
I did not. He
Balled her
jumped into
fist
my
up.
desk. He literally jumped into my desk, Raph, you little liar.
I
What
think
was
the
the last?
reason
No, go
I
ahead.
think the reason why I think threads might have more legs though is like for me,
Mhm.
ever since I stopped using Facebook, like around the time I started making content, I really, because I used to use Facebook for everything. Because like as a comedian, like Facebook groups, like events, like all of that was such a big deal for actually like connecting people and being able to like actually have a business. Um, so
Hmm.
basically, after during the pandemic, I just stopped really paying attention to it because it was just so toxic for me. Because I was like, I don't know, I would like talk shit to people who are saying dumb stuff and just be way too involved with it. And like,
Yeah, you can't be toxic to people on Facebook because for some reason they take it a
right.
lot more seriously than you do
Oh
on other
yeah,
platforms like Twitter
or
or
if you like
Instagram.
meme on them or anything either,
Yeah,
like it's just
yeah,
way
yeah.
more personal. So like I feel like something like Threads, I just enjoy using as a social media platform, like Twitter, a lot. It's just I really enjoy that level of social media, like the microblogging, being
Hmm.
able to like overshare my thoughts and just make jokes all day and see what takes off and like build a brand around like talking about Xbox and stuff. Like I've had a lot of fun over the last couple of years like doing that. So I
Yeah.
feel like if I can do that and also not have Elon fuck over everything that I've done in the last
Yeah.
3 years in less than like 8 months, it would be fucking great. So I I it's the type of thing though, it's like you may or may not get traction there. It might not have the discoverability, but like I feel like if I don't pay for the check mark on like my engagement on Twitter, like not to brag about it. I don't know if I talked about it on stream the other day or not, but it's like I used to get 50 to 100 likes on like almost everything I post. Like if it was a decent post, random shit post maybe get 20, 25 likes pretty easy. But like
Hmm.
if I put effort into a post or had like a good point or something cool going on, I would get a shit ton of likes. And now it's like my best posts, like I have to try really, really hard to get over 20. And like if I get something
Yeah.
50 or more, like it does happen, but I feel like some of my posts I get to like 100 now might have been like multiple hundreds or like mini viral comparatively. Like, but I did have like a video that got like 30,000 views. So it's like, I don't know what to think about it. It
I'm
changed.
worried. I'm worried that like because the majority of my following on Twitter is OnlyFans bots, and I'm worried that I'm not gonna get that on Threads. So I'm that
Right.
967 followers that I have on Twitter. It's just it won't equate to Threads, and that's gonna hurt my feelings.
Well, you have to remember that it is owned by Meta, so
That's true.
you will get the OnlyFans bots. Just give it time.
Yeah.
That's
Like
true. That's
this
true.
is owned by Meta and it is tied to Instagram, like to the point where you cannot have one without the other.
Right.
So
Mhm.
eventually the bot accounts will come
I can't wait.
and
That's
you
what I'm
will
waiting for.
be famous via Instagram follow
Want to
bots.
become famous?
You want to be
Well,
famous?
not hope, Raf.
I will. I think I will. I did notice that on Threads, like pretty much immediately, I got follows from people that I've never interacted with before, or have had any affiliation with. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's cool, because I haven't seen
Yeah.
that on Twitter in forever.
Right.
So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's a cool thing that's happening.
I think because it's still such a small, like there's been a lot of account signups, obviously, because the user base for Meta is fucking huge. But it's
Right.
still such a relatively small like ecosystem that they'll just throw tweets threads
Yeah,
onto the algorithm for people, and
I've been
people will
noticing
just follow
that.
you. So that's really cool.
I've been noticing that as well. Like there's been tweets, or I guess threads, needles. I don't know what they're called.
I hate
The little
calling it
mess-
a thread because it's
Yeah, I
not
don't
more
like it
than one.
either.
Like a
It's-
thread is multiple
So a string.
posts.
A string. Now it still sounds like multiple
Even
posts.
that sounds like multiple.
We gotta
post,
find
a
it. We
post.
gotta
Just
find
call
a
it
name
fucking
for it.
post.
All right. I've been noticing posts from people I'm not following, but I do know. And I'm like, oh, these
Yeah.
are people that I know, but I'm not following on these platforms. So I was like, oh, this is cool that it's pumping content towards me, which
It's
is
doing
nice, because
better than
Twitter
Twitter.
is not doing that. Twitter is all
Yeah.
strictly
Right.
bubbles within bubbles, and I'm like, okay, I'm tired of seeing.
I follow one VTuber, and I have been
Mhm.
stuck in the VTuber For You algorithm for 6 months because I followed one VTuber that rated me that I thought was a cool person.
I
And it will
watched.
not let me out of the VTuber Twitter algorithm. I know all their fucking drama. I know like shit about how when they get canceled and they leave VTubing, it's called graduating. Why do I know all
What?
this shit?
Oh, what?
I'm not a
No,
VTuber.
that-
I follow one of them.
Graduating
insane.
sounds like VTubing is for minors, and that sounds problematic.
It
we
sounds like they're
graduated.
dying.
Yeah.
I literally am like, why
They
do
didn't
I
die.
know all of this? I shouldn't know
Grandpa.
this. I'm not a VTuber. I watch two. I'm sorry. I watch two VTubers, but only one of them I watch regularly, and I barely interact with their posts. Why am I so deep in this algorithm?
Where's Grandpa? Grandpa just graduated. That's it.
That's hilarious.
We're not going to see him for a while. He's off to get his master's.
I would like to graduate from the VTuber algorithm on Twitter.
There you go. Wait, so what's the biggest beef happening with VTubers right now?
There was one. It was probably about a month ago where there was
Yeah.
a smaller VTuber that was accused of it's like I don't know if it counts as essay, but it was like virtual essay against other VTubers.
I
Oh,
other
no.
VTubers.
I wonder how easy it is for VTubers to kind of cover that up. They could just say, it wasn't me, like Shaggy. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
They're like, that wasn't me. How do you know? I'm a VTuber. You don't even know what I look like. That wasn't me. That literally wasn't me. That's not what I look like. You know what I mean? How funny would it be?
I think it's because of the Discords, not
Yeah.
them on stream.
Oh, okay. I had this weird imagery in my head of like something coming out of like an essay.
Yeah.
And
You
then
thought
you
it was
just
like
see-
their
you see-
personas.
Well, you see like it's like just the avatar doing like inappropriate things. Like it's just a
No.
VTuber avatar, like the animated
No.
avatar.
I
And you're
think
just
it
like,
was the
what the fuck is this?
Messages. I didn't read the tweet longer because I'm trying not to click into any of the threads or the posts that I can get out of the
Right.
fucking
Don't. It's okay. We
algorithm.
got you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think, it must have been the actual person's activity in the background comparatively. But how did we get onto VTuber? Oh, yeah, because we're stuck in VTuber.
We're talking about
algorithms being
threads
better.
and algorithms we're in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was distracted by the chat a little bit. Thank you, Raph, for being on top of it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
listen,
everyone
I
who's
just-
watching live on Fridays at between 7 and apparently 10 o'clock Eastern time. We have no set start time anymore. So thank you, everyone, for making it live, though, too. But yeah, I don't know.
I think
I
that's
feel like. Oh, what were you gonna say, Raf? I can hold my
no,
thought.
no. I was just gonna say, while we're taking this like slight little break, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think with a live podcast, it's harder to have a consistent time to go live and do it. 'Cause most
Yeah.
podcasts are kind of like, come over, let's record this thing, and then like they just
Yeah.
kind of do the thing, you know. And that's kind of the vibe we have with
Well,
this.
we were supposed
Are
to
you guys
start
ready
at
to
like
talk?
7 on Fridays, and then it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
creeped
yeah.
up. But I mean, it's nice that we have the flexibility for sure, and I appreciate
Yeah.
everyone who joins us. But generally, you guys can join us at like 8 o'clock Eastern time on Fridays here, on Game Pass Dad's channel for now. We'll probably eventually move it over to the YouTube as we grow it. But
Mhm.
it's a fun time, and we're balancing
Mm.
everything and making it so it's
We
fun to
don't
listen to,
lose
but
the
also a
fun.
little bit interactive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What's your guys' Twitter been like since Threads launched this week, though?
Dead.
Like
It was
Pretty
fine the
dead.
first day, but today there's been like nothing.
Oh, really? Like it's
Exactly.
completely
Yeah.
dead? Because I think that's the nice thing for me is I must follow like enough people to where there's like constantly like some content. I have noticed like it's a little bit slower, but um, I don't feel like I'm ever necessarily stuck in like any particular ruts because I get stuff from like the streamer verse and then also like the gaming verse. So I think I have like over
Yeah.
time not just focused on like the content I put out, but like the people that I follow too. But I mean, it's all like a relative learning experience. But yeah, like the only thing I really see on Twitter is basically Adam22 talking about his wife having sex with a BBC.
Oh
Oh.
my god! Yes.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about this, and I was like, we save this for the podcast because I don't know anything about what's going on with Adam 22. I do know who he is,
Yeah.
Okay.
but that's the extent of it.
Like basically,
Okay.
Yeah.
Carmie knows all the background.
I do.
Our liaison of information is Carmie.
I'm mostly familiar with these people. Raph, do you know how their podcast works?
I know that based off the clips, I know that Adam has a podcast and he brings people on, but the only real clips I've seen of Adam's podcast is him arguing with someone.
Okay. So they have a podcast, and how it works is they will bring a female talent on. They
Mhm.
will interview her and then have a threesome with her. This is not how every episode is, but it's how their podcast works. If there's like, a
Yeah, they
female
like
adult
do they
talent
always
on.
like
Wow.
They've
have sex
had-
with her
one
together?
stone.
Like
Two
or
birds, one
If-
stone.
Yeah. A
Wow.
lot of I'm sure if she doesn't want to, they don't have to, but that's
Yeah.
how it works. And Lena, who is the wife, like is very much okay with this and down with this. They have had a lot of
I would imagine that
that.
they'd pick out the
Um,
people together though too. You know what I mean? Like I don't think in
Mhm.
that type of relationship it's the type of thing that just one person has input on, you know?
I don't
Right.
think they reach out. I think people reach out to them.
Yeah, they
I've
get
seen
the
Adam
pick.
tweet several times being like, why don't you like looking for people to come on our podcast if you want to have a threesome with me and
Right.
Ad-
Well, at least they're very
Um,
transparent about it, I guess.
the first time that they've ever reversed it, and it's been Lena with another man,
Yeah.
has been after they got married.
Yeah, they just got married, didn't
They
Oh.
just got married. It was a very extravagant wedding.
they? Dude, and all of Twitter is but yeah, if you want to what happened what was their big celebration that they've been promoting that we're seeing all over
It's-
Twitch? How would you describe
It's
it?
been well, I mean, they're gonna like post the video obviously so you can see it, but everybody is fucking clowning on him because she's
Yeah.
been talking very openly about how she slept with a black
Here.
man with a larger
There you go.
larger dick.
So
and
just for everyone, just for
he
clarity,
filmed
since
it.
we're dancing around it, the man that what is her name? Lana
Lena?
the plug
Lena.
or Lena
Oh,
the plug.
Lena.
The man that she's sleeping with for this new video is a large black man with apparently a
Yeah.
large black penis. And everyone is calling Adam 22 a cuck on Twitter. Is all I'm seeing all fucking week.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only thing. And he's just sitting there fucking trolling the shit out of him. And like you see like Leafy's Nazi ass making fun of him.
They reached out to has been like leaking their DMs.
I think it's
like,
part of it.
So crazy.
It's part of it because I was watching a thing. I need to see if I can pull it up. I was watching a thing where like he talked to him. There's like a literally like a TikTok where they're just having a really respectful talk about it. And like he's just like, hey, if you guys have a relationship that's like healthy like that, then I don't judge it, and I'm fine with being the other guy. And like you also paid me like they paid him like $10,000 to do it. So it's like
I'm sure he gets royalties too off of the video. I'm sure he will get a cut of however much money it makes.
I feel like he might not have been realized that it would be that big of a deal when they made the video. And that's why they offered him like 10 G's because he said, I think he said originally it was like 4,000. He's like, I don't know, my price is like 4,000.
He said 3K. Yeah.
Oh, really?
He said, give me 3K. He's not huge. He's not, I mean, he's huge,
he's gonna be
but he's
big
not like
after
a huge
this. No, he's gonna. I bet you his OnlyFans
he will be after
is gonna
this,
blow up.
but when they reached out to him, he's not like he
a
wasn't
smaller
a very,
creator.
Like literally, they've
he
been
wasn't
trending
like the same
every
size as
day.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're all gonna be much larger after this.
So the drama that's going on Twitter right now surrounding that is just everyone memeing and calling Adam 22 a cuck.
Yeah, everybody's just clowning on him because they're like, oh, the first.
That's crazy.
I wanted to find his tweet that how he worded it is insane. He was like, my present to my wife was letting her get fucked by another dude. And on the podcast, she was like, sex was really painful after.
Well, this is, yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah, we reupholstered it. No, but this is what everyone keeps tweeting at him. He's like, I don't get it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I think there's just so many people in the comments that have cuck fantasies. They're just like, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of an insane discourse. Like the jokes are kind of funny, but it's an insane discourse when like this is a very regular thing for them, just with the opposite roles.
Yeah,
like this is a thing they do on a regular basis.
Here's the guy. And I think this is like one of the things where he's like,
is that King Batch?
I don't know what his name is.
Just kidding.
I think, but the thing is, I think this is where he's like, quote unquote, leaking it. But I honestly think it's all part of the marketing and they know what they're doing.
No,
let's see it.
I mean, I'm sure that these are the original messages, but I think it was intended that he leaked it.
Hey, Jason. My wife's a big fan. She wants to shoot a movie.
I'm sorry, you guys can't hear it.
What are your movie film rates?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's 4K. He's like, okay, that's fine. We'll give you 10. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go there and I shoot the film with the woman. I dropped some severe glizzy destruction on her. And the
You said some
right?
severe glizzy destruction.
Some people, I never understood it, right? Nonetheless, so I dropped the glizzy on the woman or whatever. So she dropping the go 3,000 and she's saying, hey, hey, little man, you like that? He was like, yes, ma'am.
I don't. The thing is, I don't think
that is not a real reaction.
Yeah, and I don't think he was actually. I don't think he's actually there from the way they like describe it. So it's like I think all of this is literally just a setup to fuel the fucking internet trolls.
Their partners are usually there. It's usually all of them.
Right.
Yeah, but since it was like a one-on-one situation, we were saying we don't think Adam
maybe he's
was
there, but
no,
I doubt.
I'm sure Adam is there.
I doubt he was like filming it.
That's like their whole thing.
Oh.
You think he was filming it? Do you think he actually like that actually happened?
I'm sure he was involved. Yes. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's like their whole thing is them being involved in these
good for them
situations. Like their wedding, there's a whole table full of women that they've slept with or that Adam has slept with and she's watched. There's this beautiful wedding video and they cut to the shot of what would look like, you know, a table of their friends cheering, but it's just like former podcast guests that they fucked. And you're like, oh my God, that's something that would be so uncomfortable in any situation other than this, where like you're all sex workers. So it's like, it was business.
Right. It's just normal.
Like I'm sure
Yeah.
Johnny Sins' wedding with Kiss of Sins was probably the same.
Yeah.
Just everybody they've had sex with is just there. Table 69 is the sex table. Oh man.
That's
God.
dessert.
Wow. Now imagine if it was any situation where like you weren't all like entertainers. And like, let's say like it was just like my wedding, for example, and we just had like everybody that I've had
That Raph has ever had
sexual
sex with.
relations
Imagine.
and then anytime anybody my future partner has had sexual relations with, just sitting
You
at
just
a table
sit them
together.
at one table together.
Like, we got it. We sealed the deal. Fuck you guys.
It'd be so weird.
Just out of spite, you invite
Just a
them all and sit
revenge
them at a
play.
table together.
Yeah. I might do that. I might get all of my like just horrible exes and put them at a table.
Just like
Might do
invite
that.
them and not tell them
Compelling.
that it's your wedding.
Look what you guys did. You guys have created this, and now I have this. So that thank you so much for that.
Oh my god.
Don't even get them a table at the wedding. Make them sit like outside the venue, but they can still view. Have like a watching table where like,
Yeah,
they can't
yeah,
actually
yeah.
interact with anybody but each other. But
Put
they
them in a
can
glass shell.
Just like a cuck table for the wedding.
watch.
Oh man, the cuckening is real. It's
But
happening.
yeah, so basically that's what we could call this right now is like Elon's getting cucked by Zuck, and then also Adam22 is just cucking the entire internet because he's just trolling everybody about his wife getting her back blown out by another
Anything
man.
to trend, you know. Anything to trend, I guess.
The thing is, they like it's so hypocritical though because they constantly sleep with like other women, and no
Yeah.
one like talks shit to her about letting him sleep with another woman. But as soon as he lets her sleep with another guy, all of a sudden like it's not like people like get pissed off about it, and it's just
it's all
like,
those
a bunch
yeah,
of
well, I mean,
fragile children out here.
it's ran by those red pill like alpha weirdos that are like, no, this is wrong, like you got cucked, you're not a man situation.
Pika
So it's like
said,
that kind of thing.
put them in the fuck zone, just a small pen for them to watch from.
Yeah.
And it just plays CeeLo Green. Fuck you.
But just that part
Just
on
on
repeat.
repeat for like
Yeah.
6 hours, like the whole wedding day.
Oh my
They're like,
god.
this DJ sucks. Meanwhile, we're listening to the Lumineers is on the dance floor, you know?
Hey,
Oh man.
did you just describe Capri's wedding?
I'm trying not to cook.
That's how we cheer up Capri is we sing adult alternative songs from the 20 teens. Aside from that, we recently do we have any last thoughts on the threaded situation or
I don't
thread
think so.
situation?
Oh, I had
Oh,
one. I don't
wait.
think we got to it.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
biggest thing that I've seen people being like, I'm not going to adopt threads because of the privacy concerns.
Mhm.
If that's you, you're a dummy. You better not have any other social media app installed on your
Right.
phone.
It's like,
They're
what do you
all
think?
collecting the same data. If
Yeah.
you're like, I don't want to install threads because
Right.
of data concerns, you better not fucking have TikTok. You better not have Twitter.
Oh, yeah,
You better
especially
not have
TikTok.
any other fucking social media app on your phone because they are all collecting the same shit. That's got to be one of the dumbest
Right.
takes I have read on threads.
I
is
like
that
that it's like, oh,
Meta
so
just
now
makes
you're
it
gonna
really
I'm
read.
concerned about privacy. All of these apps are collecting the same shit.
Yeah.
Now you want to
That's
read the
all they
terms and
do.
conditions. Now you want to do
now-
it.
Now you're concerned?
I
When
just hate
Zuck
it.
does it.
I just hate it when people do it just to like start. That's how they start conversations. Is like, no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the contrarian. Because literally, one of the posts I posted on there is when people started saying that is like, I'm not gonna use this because it collects my data, and it's just my face, and it's like already has Instagram. Like,
Or like, bitch, you're posting this on Twitter. Did you post this from your
yeah.
phone? They're all collecting shit. You better like delete
Right.
this app then. Delete this app that you posted this on.
Right, because that's like the thing. Like I just read an article where Elon and Tesla made a deal where like other companies' electric vehicles can use supercharge stations now, and
Yeah.
like the article's like, well, one of those plugs is for power, the rest is for data. So literally, they're just gonna farm data from all these other cars from these competitor companies and then commoditize it. Like it's just stupid to think that like companies don't want to just cookie monster your data. And like the other thing is like people are like, no, I'm just gonna stick on Twitter. It's like, oh, you're gonna stay with the evil Nazi, like, and not the Nazi
Yeah.
we know is certainly.
I don't like this
partially evil.
analogy. Okay,
Yeah, hello.
I don't think we can choose
Which
between any of
Nazi
the
do you
two
like
Nazis.
better, Zuck or
Which Nazi
Elon?
is better?
Choose your Nazi.
Neither. You shouldn't like
Choose
any
your
app.
Nazi.
I
Any
wish.
app is going to use and abuse your data. Just take your
Yeah.
smartphone, turn it off, throw it in the fucking ocean with those submarine nerds,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then buy a flip phone
Mhm.
if you're going to be picky and choosy about what apps and what
the
data
ship is
you
sailed.
wanted. What,
Get an
like,
early
that hill,
2000s
no.
BlackBerry if you don't want people tracking you or getting your
Yeah.
data. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
Big Barry
So-
still got
Dude.
your data, dude.
Get
Dude,
one
you
of those
think so?
track phones, those
I
$20 a month
I
grocery store
talk
phones.
on BBM and that's it, okay? I talk on BlackBerry Messenger and that's how I do all of my communication from now on.
That's it.
That's it.
SMS only.
But yeah,
That's true.
apparently Elon sent a cease and desist to Meta, so we'll see what happens with that. I don't think they really have legs.
Did they really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did he
Yeah,
really?
he's claiming that. It's actually really interesting. There's part of it that has no grounds. The part that has no grounds is where he said that all the people that he fired and laid off that were picked up by other tech companies, some of those were picked up by Meta, which I'm sure some
Yeah.
of those people worked on this.
Mhm.
And he said that those people took took Twitter's intellectual property and built this app. So
Yeah,
that I think has no grounds because I'm sure that this is
unless they signed some
been in
sort
the
of
works
like
for a
really
while.
intrinsic NDA to where
No,
they
he
couldn't
probably-
share.
He
That's,
probably
like,
wasn't even
crazy.
fucking smart enough to do that before he laid
Yeah.
off any of these
No.
people either. Like,
Yeah.
No.
it's his problem. Is he's like, there's all this bloat, and then he's just like, be gone, peasants. But like, didn't
There's a
properly
second part
handle
of
any
that fucking lawsuit that's interesting though, where he says that Meta is data scraping Twitter's website directly.
Yeah.
So that
Oh.
accusation is interesting.
How-
And might
he didn't
be
go
a
into
thing.
detail with
No,
how.
I think he's just pissed off and he's trying to just throw shit at the wall and see what
Yeah.
sticks.
All
Yeah.
these apparent bots that became an issue just last week were actually Facebook's data scraping bots. All
my OnlyFans followers are just scraping my data for threads. Those
That's
bastards.
sweet data.
Those bastards. Oh man.
I think
It'll be
Meta the
interesting to see
whole
how that
time.
goes.
I think it'll be fun to see how that plays out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy threads while you can.
What? Yeah.
Might be gone.
Unless Elon has something to do with it. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he literally took a relatively successful social media, basically gutted it, and left the door wide open for just some other large tech company to completely outmaneuver them because they're not fucking idiots.
Right.
I mean, they're also idiots.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Well, I mean,
speaking from my literal
Yeah, yeah.
personal experience, they
Yes,
are
yes.
also idiots, but slightly
they at
less.
least they at
Definitely
least
a
have
little
the
bit less
manpower.
insane.
They at least have the manpower to fucking overcome their idiocy.
True. You know what I'm concerned about though? Like, is this gonna impact Musk versus Zuck? Are we not gonna get the fight?
I don't think they were ever gonna fight in
Oh.
the first place.
I
think
hope so.
That
I
would
think
have.
this
They're
would
big dumb
encourage it.
billionaires.
They'll fight.
They
I
would
want
fight.
Creator Clash,
think so?
whatever for
Dude.
to be.
I want billionaire clash.
Dude,
I want
Zuck
billionaire
would
clash.
thrash the fuck out of
In the
Elon
Coliseum.
though, dude.
Dude,
he
I
like
think so,
literally
yeah.
did a Murph
Yeah,
like
but
in
I
like
do just
40
want to
minutes.
see my former employer get hit in the face. I think
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
would
The
feel
problem
nice,
is though,
and then I want to see him win.
oh my god. But he's like ripped now.
He is
Zuck?
shredded. Yeah, all the time that he
Yeah.
was supposed to be figuring out ways for us to still work from home and
He was just getting
not lay
shredded.
off all those employees. He was just getting fucking shredded so that he could save the world from Elon Musk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm glad my job was worth the sacrifice.
Oh my god. Yeah, you had to be sacrificed so fucking
Yeah.
Zuck could have a 6-pack.
Me and 20,000 other people.
Dude, my favorite thing though is when like people who
Oh
are
shit!
not
Look
like,
at those forearms.
yeah, like when people who aren't in the military though, when they wear
Jesus
tactical
Christ.
gear,
Oh, the fucking
like
weight
that's my
vest, dude.
favorite. Like, why do you have the
Yeah,
tactical
why get-
gear?
Why get camo? Like just get black.
Yeah,
you know,
just get a
it in
regular
black.
one.
Like I get wearing it because it is a weight vest, so I get wearing
Right.
it. But
Okay.
get it in black. You don't need to hide the middle of your torso from anybody.
So that you can't
know.
see it. He's trying to hide the fact that he's shredded so that
Oh,
Elon
that's true.
can't
It
tell.
makes it
you
more
know?
apparent, like that he's there. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? I could just see like 2 floating arms and a symbiotic head. Like what is that?
Man.
An
Yeah,
android head.
He's completely outsmarting our little Impala brains, dude.
Damn. Thinking about Tame Impala for a second there. That's what my ADHD went to.
So then aside from that though, over 4th of July, there is a tradition in the United States of Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest, which is like one of the most famous eating
Competitions.
exhibitions in the world.
Yeah.
At least in the United States. And we recently found out that professional eaters have dope introductions.
Yeah, we just found
Dude,
this out.
insane.
Well, you gotta
Insane.
imagine they spend all year for this moment to just play this thing. So
Yeah.
it's just good stuff.
Oh man.
It's just good.
So we're
Before
gonna
we
react.
watch it,
to
they
some of these
almost canceled the hot
introductions.
dog festival this year
They
it
almost
really?
canceled the hot dog festival? How dare?
for weather. They tweeted that it had been
Oh, 'cause it
canceled,
was so
and then
hot?
Joey Chestnut walked out. No, it was raining. Joey
Oh,
Chestnut
okay.
walked out in the rain and said, "I'm gonna get the rest of these motherfuckers out here, and we're gonna do this goddamn hot dog competition."
Man, that guy is insane.
Dude, Joey Chestnut is wild. He's won how many times? Like 14, 15 times?
More than anybody else, for
Yeah, a little bit too much.
Dude,
Like
this-
I'm worried for him honestly.
all this talk about professional eating contests though reminds me of my favorite joke from Dimitri Marin, where he's like, isn't an eating contest just the beginning of a shitting contest?
sure. You should measure that too and see who wins.
Oh, it's so good.
God.
Because it just seems so
I
unpleasant.
can hear it in his voice too. Just
With his-
as a matter
with his
of
giant
fact.
legal pad.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at this guy, this announcer, dude. He just fucking sells these. Are you guys? I turned the stream on so you guys can hear it
Yeah.
real time. But yeah, this announcer from ESPN really gets after it.
He's wearing that Apple Watch Ultra.
It's so fucking intense.
He's too
God.
ripped. That guy's too ripped to be slurping down glizzies.
Who met at an eating contest in 1927.
They're all named Joey. Every
Carrying
Italian
on the
guy
family
ever has
tradition
competed
here
in this.
Today,
How many
the
Joeys?
wild card winner, Rookie Joe
Rookie
Brisbilowicz.
Joe. Oh, he's got
Oh,
a
wait.
6-pack.
Wait, is that Zuck?
He was first seen standing at the edge of the shore between the ancient
Oh my
of the high
God.
and low
Wow.
tide. a
Crazy
place-
legs.
Crazy legs.
Crazy legs.
Crazy
But
legs.
as
He's
the
got
blue light of
dreads.
morning filters
This
through
is
the
Rob
That guy
dark
doesn't have a
side
real
of the
job.
Screenwriter and a
to the beyond,
bouncer.
and who understands the secrets of
Yeah,
life
he
and
must
death.
be a
For
screenwriter.
he was buried alive
My name's Crazy
under
Legs.
60 cubic feet of popcorn, and he
I like
ate
that
his
he's.
way
You
out
know how
to
some people
survival.
like to do that
And
to their
that
heart
is
and
why
then
we
peace
call
up to
him
God or whatever.
the
He's doing it to his
Houdini
stomach, which is just
of
an amazing
Crazy
move.
Legs contest.
Crazy legs.
Oh, he's got swagger.
A U.S.
Just
Army
gang
vet
signs, hot dog gang
who served
signs.
our nation with a
Look at this
tour in
dude.
Afghanistan
Dude,
before
he's got
becoming a
he looks like Val
professional
Kilmer a little bit,
At the
mixed
eating
with
table,
Russell
his
Crowe.
personal
Ronnie
best is
Ronnie
29
Megabyte
and 1/2
Heart
hot
Dog.
dogs and buns.
Oh man,
From
he's from
Buffalo,
Ronnie.
New
He's
York.
from Boston.
Hotel,
Megabyte?
Alpha, Romeo,
Oh
Tango,
my God.
Mike, Alpha,
Look at this
Raph's
guy,
mustache could never.
dude. He looks like Val Kilmer
Never.
from Top Gun. Never left Top Gun.
He does look like Val Kilmer from Top Gun.
Iceman has gone downhill.
November, Hartman,
Actually, maybe Iceman and he looks like the love child of Iceman and Goose. Actually,
Yeah, he does. He does. Oh my God.
Ronnie.
Chili in 94 seconds.
He is the former oyster
Oh, I
and
need to find this
crawdad
song.
eating champion of the world who shocked his
Bum,
peers
bum.
at his
Adrian
first
the
ever
Rabbit
contest
Morgan.
by eating 18 peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Okay, so is it just me though,
Oh, the
or
Elvis.
look at like the stagehand? Man,
He's
they have
so
the
chill right now.
dude. ESPN has the best TV production crew. Oh man, the stream can't see it because of the size of the screen. Oh my god. But is it just me though, or does this announcer remind you of Harley from Epic Meal Time?
Sandwiches.
Kinda, yeah.
200 pounds, 6 feet 1 inches
Crazy
tall.
Legs and Megabyte
Ranked
kind of
number
look like the
14
birth
in
child
the
of
world, from New
Harley
Orleans,
from Epic
Louisiana,
Meal Time.
Adrian Morgan.
Adrian grew up in abject affluence in the Garden
What?
District of New Orleans.
Abject
Oh,
affluence.
New Orleans.
He
Abject
has
affluence.
Man, that was like this kid is a trust fund baby.
His wife to call
Yeah,
him
that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
she was
Ronnie
talking shit.
in honor of
Yeah.
the 7-pound sandwich.
Heavy
that
D.
he had
Heavy
on their
D.
Shut
Man,
up.
this guy's
Heavy
got
D?
a look of like I work in a kitchen. Yeah, I still smoke crack.
wedding day.
His last name is
Representing the
Hendrickson.
state
I feel like
of
his Heavy
Nevada
D
here
could have
today
been
with 32.5
shortened and just
hot
been
dogs and
Hendrickson.
buns, the number
Hendrickson.
21
Yeah.
ranked eater in the world, the Padrino Foods
Where do they do this?
tamale eating champion
Jersey?
of the world,
New
Darren
Orleans? Those look like New Orleans.
Hendrickson.
No, I don't think
Also
so.
a donut specialist.
That's not New
Who knew?
Also
Orleans.
No,
a
it's not New
donut
Orleans.
specialist. I like how they're all
From
wearing
Ontario,
jerseys, but
the number 1 ranked
can't say
eater
there's
in
anything
all
funny
of
about this.
Canada. He consumed 34 1/2 hot dogs and buns at
Man,
the Frisch's
he's
Big Boy
cocky.
Nathan's
1/2.
qualifier in Cincinnati to qualify. 5 feet 8
God,
inches
he had to go to
tall,
Cincinnati?
Number 1 ranked
165,
eater in
and
Canada,
up
though.
north, they call him
is it?
Wild
Or wait, isn't this at like Coney Island or something?
Fire.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Darian Thomas.
It says it right there, New York. So yeah, it's probably Coney Island.
It's definitely somewhere
By
in New
the
York.
ocean.
In his
Personal
dream
best
house,
29. Do they
Oh,
just
yeah,
have their
this is
numbers on the
funny.
back?
Oh
This
my
guy's
god.
funny. He's describing his dream house right now.
By the ocean.
Oh
In
god.
his dream house, his bathroom has an ensuite kitchen. And that kitchen has an ensuite bathroom. At 6 feet 1 inches tall,
What the fuck? It just
275
doesn't make any
pounds,
sense. These
40
intros
hot
are just
dogs and
completely
buns,
out of
ranked
control.
Number 16 in the world from Tampa Bay, Florida, Bart
Oh
guy's
my
ripped.
god.
He looks
All
like
about his
Jody
body, all
High
about his
Roller.
diet, but oddly uses SPF 2.
Riff Raff got out. Now they
Oh,
like switch up the
This
music.
dude ate riffraff for breakfast.
He does look like he ate Riff Raff for breakfast.
1352.
This guy's
Hello?
Jesus.
Big throughout Europe.
Beard meets food.
Charlie?
Moran.
The year of our Lord. What the fuck?
that
Why are these intros so intense for
moist?
eating hot dogs?
Yeah.
Moist critical
Hello,
is
Charlie?
And
Oh,
death.
eating hot dogs is like my
The very
favorite
collapse of
pastime.
civilization
my
I love
hobby.
eating hot dogs. I love hobbies.
Oh, he just kissed
I
the
love kissing
camera.
cameras.
Oh, he's 5'10", he's way too tall to be moist critical.
Oh, man. Oh yeah, did you see the fucking the meme of Moist Critical with Young Gravy? He's so tall.
No.
Oh my god.
I
went down a rabbit hole today.
In the world. And so the vision has come to pass. For he
And
stands
so the
before
vision
you now.
has
He
come
is the
to
number one
He looks like he's about to
ranked
auction
leader in the
something
United
off.
Kingdom With
It's his
32
penis.
hot dogs and buns.
Hot dogs.
The number 15 ranked eater in the world.
Hot
from
dogs.
England and the city of Leeds.
The hot dogs aren't difficult, it's the bun.
Back here, it's like seeing
Buns,
Fulham in the
buns.
Prem.
Zosan means elephant. That beast that is
I learned that today.
patient until tested, gentle until threatened.
They're so
And
intense.
so it is too
Known
of
for
Zosan
eating
the
beautifully
eater.
and happily.
Where around his
Oh my God.
competitors, he
That's so
becomes
funny. That's such a
furious.
funny
Ren,
tag.
Ladies
the
and
elephant,
gentlemen,
the elephant.
Oh my
tall,
god.
wonderful debut
As well as that.
is
That
the
guy's just
gluten-
standing there like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Look at Val Kilmer. He's just like, oh hey.
Val Kilmer's ready.
He's like,
It looks
okay.
like Val Kilmer's handing out cups for a party.
Lactose
Yeah.
tolerant, carb curious, ketosis averse, insulin
James
resistant,
Webb.
pro-pesticide,
Oh, wow,
he just said a bunch of
organic,
science
salt
words.
positive hero we need in this world right now.
Oh, he's Australian.
59 1/2 glazed donuts to become the
Glazed donuts. Ew, what's a glazed donut?
You don't know what a glazed
What?
donut is?
Why did you just ask what a glazed donut was?
Like a Krispy Kreme?
In the world, but ranked number
Oh,
one on the continent
my
of
brain shut off. I thought for some reason he said glazed hot dog.
The number one ranked
And I was like,
eater in
what?
all of Asia.
I know
Max
the glazed donut is.
Suzuki owns a chain of restaurants in Japan with massive portions.
Nice. So like, you know, normal size portions here.
Yeah, they're just like American normal size portions.
Yeah.
17 pounds of poutine, 42 hot dogs and buns.
I like how skinny a lot of
I
these
thought he was
people
rocking
are.
Birkenstocks.
You have to imagine that they like throughout the entire year have to like lose a shit ton of weight so they don't,
Right.
you know, die of like diabetes and shit.
Well, it's because they throw up. Most competitive eaters are that size. They
Oh,
just,
yeah.
you eat everything
Puke.
so fast that you just fucking throw up.
Yeah.
Man,
That's gross.
I wonder if that's an eating disorder though. That's not a talent.
Well, it's not every meal. It's just your competition.
Yeah.
I like how some of these people are wearing like a real athletic wear, like, you know, the compression pants or like the
Yeah.
compression armband. I'm like, why, dude? You get arthritis.
Yeah. About to get on the court.
All the quick sodium is just makes your body tense up and you get
probably.
lock everything.
It's got to have like a massive effect on you. Why is there like so many participants though?
There always is.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Is that Kindness?
It looks like Kindness. It looks like Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, he looks like Flea but bigger.
How funny would it be if Flea was just like, I'm in this now?
Yeah. Oh look, Gary V's here.
He just does this. He just throws up his 5 all the time. He eats a hot dog, he just throws up a 5.
This guy's like, he's been the runner-up like 3 years straight. Like, he's like literally like, one day I'm gonna beat that fucking Joey Chestnut.
Dude, he gets pissed when people are like, I love Joey Chestnut. He's like, you don't know what he's done to me.
Yeah. Oh wait, this intro is so stupid.
All right, let's listen to it.
It's so epic. We need to watch. Should we? We should watch this one, but we should watch part of the other one.
Of humanity, yet
It's
we
so
have
why? It's so
evolved
stupidly
not at all.
epic.
Bound like animals to the laws of physics, shamed before the universe.
Dude, he takes professional
And in
eating
all
so
of
serious.
history, only one man
Can't handle
has
the hat.
stood to say
What if he
that
does all
he
this, but he
will
only makes like
dictate
30
what
grand a
is
year?
and is not possible in this world. I speak of this man.
Oh, church pastor, Pentecostal pastor. Let's go.
15-time champion and world record holder.
Oh God. Joey Jaws Chestnut.
He has special music.
Erasing cause and effect and opening all possibilities before
This intro sucks compared to last year's intro.
We're gonna watch last year's intro too.
Yeah.
And they say does not do it for his God because of him alone is famous.
Look at how intense he is. He's pissed. His intro's not nearly as good as last year. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're a
last
little
year's was way
biased with
better.
their intros.
Yeah.
What if
He's
he
like
just push
going
that
to
guy
kick
over?
that dude's ass.
Well, they're all
Doing a
there
bad
to see
job.
Joey, dude.
Oh,
They are all there to see Joey.
man, he looks like he's methed out of his fucking mind.
Probably is.
He's doing his jaw exercises. He's got to unhinge it like a fucking snake in like a second.
That's true.
He's
Fucking guzzle down 6 of them at a time.
He's like, I
He's
can't wait
getting
to
ready to
swallow
eat the
this
fucking announcer. Look at him.
motherfucker.
He's like, looks like he's gonna
Let's
this guy
go
work.
full boa constrictor.
The thought of Joey Chestnut just unhinging his jaw and swallowing the announcer whole
Oh my
is so
God.
base. What a great thought to have.
He's like, you look like a glizzy right now.
It's like everything looks like a glizzy to me.
Oh my God.
He runs at it. I like that the brand that the event is sponsored by Pepside.
Yeah. There's like, oh yeah, and acid. There's like 4 women just sitting here in the front. Like, do you think they're just waiting to meet a professional eater?
They're Joey stands.
I think the
Joey
ones with the
stands.
American shirt were his family.
Oh man. I want to see like deep into this competition.
He won again this year.
God.
So you're talking about the top left video with him?
Yeah, I am talking about how he unhinges his jaw.
Is this the last year's intro?
No, this is this year's.
No, this
we
is
need
the
to watch.
same intro, but we
This is
get
the
to see him.
competition.
Good God, I hate this.
It's so gross. Oh my
They
god.
dip the buns in water to make them easier.
I don't think you
slide
can
down
call
their gullets, and I hate it.
Yeah, I don't think you
that's
can really
his wife
call
right
this
there.
eating.
God, dude. I
can't.
It's literally just packing yourself full.
Those are all in pain. Look at Joey. He's already at 27.
Oh my God.
Is he even eating the buns?
You have to eat the buns.
You have to eat the buns. The buns have to make it.
Oh.
So what they'll
That's
do
what
is
the water's for.
they'll moisten the bun so it kind of just disintegrates in their mouth.
This is
Yeah,
unsettling.
so it's not dry.
He's already at 53.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh my god, this is so disgusting.
Oh my god.
Oh, Joey.
God.
Oh,
Gross.
Joey.
The closest person is like
Dude, he's at
he
6
eats
dogs
6
per
dogs
minute.
a minute.
6.5.
His DPM is off the charts.
Oh my god.
This is so gross.
Oh my god.
Look at the face of the lady who's holding his hot dog counter. She looks
She's
like she's
like,
gonna vomit.
This
Oh
is so
my God.
gross.
Could you imagine what it smells like up there too?
I never noticed. It smells awful. I never noticed that they have the counter in front of them as well. Somebody's down there showing them how much they've eaten so far.
Yeah.
He's in God's territory right now. He's
Oh.
praying.
Oh God.
Oh,
well, because if
man.
you vomit, that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
They have to
Oh.
stay in.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Do you think
Look at
Adam
this
22,
guy. Oh, you can't see this guy on the left-hand side, but this guy's the most disgusted.
do you think Adam 22 is gonna invite Joey Chestnut on and they're gonna do like a male on male scene?
The number one
Oh my
Glizzy
God.
gobbler.
How
Yeah,
many
the-
glizzies can Joey Chestnut globble?
The
It's
globber.
an OnlyFans page.
Oh, dude.
Joey Chestnut has OnlyFans. Oh my god.
This is so gross.
Those are unofficial.
This-
Larry looks like he's got fourth.
Man, he's
Everybody
like
should just-
laughing.
everybody
the
should just give up right
competition.
now.
Stop.
Man.
Stop. Stop.
He's got to be cheating somehow. This guy right here, the runner-up, he's like, man, if it wasn't for Joey Chestnut, it'd
Damn.
be so good.
Dude, he fucking Joey Chestnut
annihilated.
crushed everybody.
yeah,
That's crazy. By like 20 is the average almost.
yeah.
Joey's
Like,
at 62. The person behind him is at 48.
yeah,
This is
48.
so-
This guy's got 46.
I hate that this is an American tradition, but I also love it at the same time.
I like it a lot.
Oh
This is
my
our best
God.
sport.
There's nothing more American than just showing the world that we can just speed eat a shit ton of food that you don't have in Reservoir, you know? There's
It's
nothing
just a
more
bunch
American.
of parts nobody else wants, and we put it in a fucking casing,
There will be
and then we eat a shit ton of it as
Is
fast
this last
as we
year's
can.
intro?
Yeah, this is last year's intro though. This one's
This is
unhinged.
so gross. Also, shout out to Nathan's for sponsoring the event or making this event
So
and
intense.
still being one of the most popular hot dogs out
There
there.
will be a day that is the end.
This makes me never want to eat a hot dog again, and I don't like eating hot dogs in
Yeah.
general, but
things aren't necessarily going good for you if you have to eat a hot dog, you know. But this is
Last
the
year
most
I ate hot dogs during Mikey's stream.
Oh
This
really?
was my own Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
oh,
We should.
I
we
remember
should-
that actually.
We should have our own competition, but this is the most unnecessarily intense intro I've ever seen for something. Oh god, I actually muted it.
There will be a day that is the end. The collapse of time and all that
Way
stood
too
within it.
intense.
A day of nothing, of no one, of nowhere. But that day is not today.
Damn.
Today we burn bright. Today we blind the earth with our desire. And while it is still ours,
Joey
we
Chestnut
will
wrote
bend
this himself.
history to witness this moment, to witness this man.
Oh, there's an umbrella over him. Why does he get to come in on a scissor lift?
That's so cool. that is so cool.
By the sun, forever suspended in that instant, indifferent to the gods. For
He's crying. Look at him.
Man among gods.
Plead their pardon. He will curse and spit and sneer and shout his name at the heavens. I am the shining arc of humanity.
The shining arc of humanity.
He was gonna say it with him, but then he forgot the lines that he wrote.
We must compete for our place within existence. We submit as
How funny would it if he just fell off?
Oh no. Then he still competes with like broken legs. Look at the Glizzy
swallowed
has.
his own legs.
The only man
Dude, his
who can
hand
do
is
it.
fucking
Ladies
shaking.
and gentlemen,
Dude, it's so
He's got
intense.
nothing but adrenaline.
Well, he's dressed up like a barbershop quartet and it's like 100 degrees outside. Delivering this absolute just speech.
Oh, that was it. They just lift him up and then bring him down.
Yeah,
They're a little biased. They should have
put
had him
him-
like parachute in.
Yeah.
Next year.
Brought him in they gave him a scissor lift. That's
He
little bit
rides a
much.
rocket. He rides a rocket just into the stadium and it blows up into giant fireworks.
Find the intro music. Like
He
some
probably had like an
intense-
equally as intense thing planned for this year, but they couldn't do it because of the weather.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was bad lightning storms, and that's why they canceled the entire thing. And then Joey was like, "No, we are doing this."
we need to like
Going back on what you said earlier, he makes probably 30,000 just normally, but then with all the sponsors he gets between like now and then
Hold
the
on.
4th of July,
what is Joey Chestnut's
like
network?
his pistachio commercial, he probably made just from that alone, probably made close to like not a mil, but close to.
No, not a mill.
Yeah,
He had a pistachio commercial.
yeah. They said Joey Chestnut does it, so
Dude,
you can do it
he's
too.
worth $2.5 million, and he makes $500,000 a year.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
$500,000 a year.
That's pretty good for eating a
Mhm.
bunch of hot dogs one day a year.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm
think-
sure
yeah.
he does other eating
That picture is
competitions.
so awful.
That's so gross.
Well, yeah, he has to do like the qualifiers.
Yeah, you have to do all the qualifiers.
Dude, imagine going to a qualifier and Joey Chestnut's there. I'd be like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we
I would be.
we
Yeah, it
should
would be
do
awful.
we should do our own competitive eating intros.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like
God, I thought you were gonna say our own competitive eating stream, and I was like, I'm not
No.
eating
No,
8
no,
hot
no.
dogs again. I will
That doesn't
literally
sound
never
fun.
eat
Would you do
a
it?
single hot
Would you
dog
do it?
again.
Would you do it for soups? Like, how many soups can you finish?
No, you're just gonna have to pee a lot 'cause it's a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
With soup, it's bad because like you can only really hold like a little bit less than a gallon of liquid in your stomach. That's why people drink a gallon of milk and then fucking throw up. You drink a gallon of anything, you're gonna throw up.
I think if you
That's
drink a
true.
gallon of milk, it can like kill you. Or oh wait, no, that was a
No,
challenge.
you just throw up. You just
Oh,
throw
yeah.
up. That's
You
why
just
it's a
throw up.
challenge. Because if you drink a gallon of any liquid, you're just gonna throw up. It's too much water for your stomach.
Yeah.
Or liquid for
biatch.
your stomach.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
to try and do
biatch.
it within like an hour. I'm thinking
Yeah.
back, I remember like there's that time between like high school and when you're old enough to drink where doing stupid challenges like that is all you have to do for fun. I remember when people
Yeah.
did that for a while.
I mean,
Um,
I don't think people really did that. I think in your small podunk town, people did
You
that.
didn't do the cinnamon challenge, Raph?
you
I did
dumb
on the stream. I
motherfucker.
didn't do it for any other time in my life.
Oh, in
Not
your
as a
small little
youngin'?
podunk stream.
No, I had no
I
friends.
think it's
Who
worse
was I
to
going to
do
do that
it
with?
as a full-grown adult.
Yeah, for
Now.
money
I
on
did
the
it.
internet.
Well, I kind of soft did it. I had COVID, and so I was just tasting a bunch of things, and then I ate a spoonful of cinnamon, and I was like, "Oh, this is a cinnamon challenge." And then as I was doing that, I coughed ferociously and choked on my own
Oh my god.
dryness.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
on your own.
you know what sucks? You can't even really like, wash it out of your body either, because it just makes it worse.
Oh my god.
So Bob right now is looking for, I'm assuming, background music for us to do these intros. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
This would be pretty good. Who
This
wants
is pretty good.
this Patrick Bateman ass cover on this music.
It's cool. It's a cool color scheme.
All right. What's the our eating competition gonna be?
I thought we were just doing Nathan's, like our own Nathan's intro.
Okay,
Yeah,
for
our
our
own
own-
Nathan's one.
We need to come up with nicknames for each other though too. For our
Yeah. Do it on the fly.
What would your professional eating name be, Carmie?
I don't know. I thought we were doing it for each other.
Okay, we can do it for each other.
Are you naming yourself?
All right.
After I ate 8 hot dogs, I was just the Glizzy Gladiator.
The Glizzy Gladiator.
Glizzy Gladiator.
All right, I'm walking up right now. Hold on, let me find my walk up song. This is not the best way to do this. The reggae
I wonder
song.
to do it to a reggae song. I wonder if
We should just find one song and we all do it to the same song.
I wonder if
Yeah.
they just kind of swallow the hot dogs whole, if they actually chew them down, and then like if they do end up going number 2 later instead of throwing up, does it just come out like each hot dog like fully not digested?
Man, I don't even want to know.
It's a combo of like they do a few bites to get it so they're not gonna like choke. Like they're
And
not
they
gonna
just
swallow a
swallow.
whole
Liz?
hot dog. Because you'll just choke if you swallow a whole hot dog. But if you watch them, they're just doing like big bites as they're like shoveling it into
Yeah,
their-
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not like chewing.
They're just
like,
getting whatever they can
They're
fit down their
chopping.
throat.
They're chopping. Yeah.
Mhm.
They're making basically like macaroni and hot dogs,
I think they mostly just swallow the buns because they get them wet and then just.
and then they just it helps. I think the glizz go down easier. I guess.
buns, yeah.
This
trying
is
to find the right vibe.
we have so much
I think
dead
you
air on
should
that.
just go with one. You should just go with one that you pick, Bob, because I have to jet like when we
Okay.
hit 7:45,
Yeah.
All right.
which is in 15 minutes.
All right.
Yes.
So should we do for who's walking? I'm walking up first, and this is the walk up, and you guys are doing my intro, and you get to decide what my name is and what my records are for eating things, and all right, here we go.
Carmie, you want to take the lead?
Yeah, is the music playing? I don't hear it.
Oh,
It's
shit.
on this stream.
Oh yeah, it's on the stream.
Okay, it's not coming through for me.
Oh no.
That's okay. We can just improv it. Raph, do you want to go while I try to get the stream to play?
Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, 40 years ago today, the world was a black oyster waiting for its pearl to emerge from the dark depths of the lagoon sea. Davy Jones opened up his locker once more and said, "This man right here is going to glizzle globble all over the place." The man walking up right now, weighing a total of 5 pounds. The man you see before you tumbling forward has eaten a record of 10 glizzies, 14 glazed donuts, 12 children, and the hearts and souls of every person in America. He is the most patriotic, the most atriotic, the most idiotic person in the world. Bobby, the bun fucking bastard.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think the key. I think the key is to like make up really weird historical mythical facts and the beginning, and like really draw the audience in with a very like intense hook.
Yeah, that was good. I like
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Carmie, did you get it working?
No, I have no audio.
That's so weird.
It just stopped.
All right, Raph.
Which is sad.
Am I walking out now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming to the stage, hailing all the way from the armpit of America, Tampa, Florida. He's 6'2". He is jacked out of his mind on substances unknown. He fought 3 Panthers in 2003 and lived to tell the tale. He's banned from every buffet this side of the Mississippi. Absolutely mundane. He survived the great pancake collapse of the 1997 pancake eating competition. He's known for chewing his way out of the back of a cop car just to avoid an MIP. This man has veins flowing with syrup and jaws of steel, pearly white steel. He has the appetite of a rhinoceros and the asshole of a moose. Coming to the stage, absolutely breaking onto the scene, he holds the world record for guzzling the most glizzies while intoxicated on mushrooms. I am pleased to announce Jonathan. Oh man, what's his name gonna be? What's his nickname?
Jonathan.
I'm pleased to announce
Jonathan the hot dog handsy.
Jonathan
man.
Glizzy hands. Don't let him touch you. He's got glizzies for
Known
hands.
grabber. Known grabber.
No, that's Moondoggin.
Mer's not here. Has to be a known grabber.
Not as good as Raps. Raps was
crazy.
Rob said your pronouns are glizz, he. His pronouns are glizz, he.
That would be something they say. That would be some ignorant shit that they say. That's crazy.
Man.
All right, I guess we got to do Carmie now.
Bob, Bob, Bob.
Am I starting Carmie?
Quiet as a feather. She floats into the stage. She's, Raph, you're stronger at this.
Raph, you do this.
Okay. Can we do a different part of the song?
Yeah. This is
I want something a little bit more. This is good. Okay. That's good.
Do that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. 28 years ago on this day, a young mother in Russia, the top hat of China, felt the claws of a baby girl rip through her womb and peek her head out. The first thing she ate was her twin siblings in the womb. The second thing she ate was the umbilical cord that was attached to her beautiful mother. The third thing she ate were all the doctors in the room. And the fourth thing she ate was the championship of the world. She has long legs, no torso, a neck that goes on for days, and 2 long arms like the Witch of Wichita. She is walking to the stage right now, one long step at a time, one long glizzy at a time. She is coming to the stage to rip out your hearts and eat them and sacrifice you to the devil lord Prometheuskia, which is a Russian devil monster. She will eat the glizz. She will suck the buns. She has a record of murdering 4,500 people, but eating the souls of 4,500 more. She is here today to compete for the first time and probably the last time before we imprison her if we can. Here she is, Carmie, the long-nailed witch glizzy eater soul sucker of Russia.
Yeah, that's right, Raph. They call her Hot Dog Baba Yaga. She eats the souls of her enemies, and she sucks down those buns like none other. It's an amazing feat.
Look at her cadence when she walks. Look at her gait. It is as if she's been floating through the sky on a broom and has not walked in ages.
Yeah, absolute lack of athleticism here, probably due to the forces of dark magic.
I see a lot of wobbling like a baby fawn first birth from the mother. She is figuring out her legs, but she will eat those glizzies. I have nothing but hope for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be real difficult. I don't know how the devouring of souls can really translate over to glizzies because you see, souls don't really have that much weight or density or mass, but 4,500 is quite a bit there, John, so we'll see how it translates on the stage.
We'll see. We'll see. I feel like that announcer has some inside information that we don't have. But yeah, the Glizzy Baba Yaga. That's so good. But Baba Yaga, I think, is a Russian. That's not Russian. Is it like Russian? Yeah, it is.
It is Russian.
It is Russian.
It basically means grandma witch.
Yeah. Boogeyman. The Baba Yaga.
Nope.
It's
grandma
wrong.
witch.
Yeah. Grandma witch?
Grandma witch.
All right, I'll take it.
What was the one that John Wick should have been called? It's like something else.
He was like the boogeyman, but it's something else.
It's not Baba Yaga.
No.
I think it's funnier if they
It drives me fucking insane.
There you go. That was Carmie's intro into.
That was good.
What's your favorite part of that one?
A lot of insider knowledge in that.
I did. So there you go. Is it still not working for you, Carm?
So we talked.
I can't hear the YouTube
I
video,
stopped
but
the
that's
music.
okay.
I stopped
That's
the music.
so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
The Wicked Witch of the Feast. Well,
that's good.
Tonight's been really chill. So thank you everyone for listening in. We really appreciate it. On behalf of Raffoulticket, Carmie, and myself, GamePassDad, you can find us all streaming on Twitch. Carmie, what do you got going on this coming week until we meet again?
I have a charity stream tonight, and also for the rest of all of this month.
We're gonna call and disrupt you.
Yeah, you know what? That's good because Raph and I are playing Demonologist. If you want to play,
we are playing Demonologist tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're co-streaming.
Oh, nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You want to play Demonologist? It's spooky, scary.
It's cheap today. It's $10.
It's $10.
That's true. It's part of the summer sale.
How do you play Demonologist?
It's like Phasmophobia, but slightly different, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just has like better jump scares, and you can like customize your little base. So you can like have a cat, and the longer you procrastinate playing, the cat gets fatter.
Oh, nice. Fat cats.
Fat cat.
Awesome. Well, Raph, what do you got going on this coming week?
Well, so I stream tonight as always, but this weekend I'm gonna be out. And I think every weekend for the rest of this month I'm gonna be out. I'm starting to pack up for the move, and by pack up I mean I'm gonna just get rid of everything and just put everything in like bags so I can sell it or give it away. So that's gonna be this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Every weekend after this until I move, I guess.
Are you gonna still be streaming during the week though?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to pick up some times throughout the week to start streaming. So be on the lookout for that. I don't really announce it because I'm really bad at announcing it. But there you go. That's pretty much everything that's going
Threads, on. Twitch.tv/Raffoulticket and Twitch.tv/Carmie. And I'm GamePassDad, and you can find us live on Fridays here at twitch.tv/GamePassDad. Normally I stream Wednesdays and weekends, but right now I'm more just a weekend dad with Fridays and Sundays and whenever I darn feel like it. And yeah, make sure to listen to us on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube !podcast if you're ever in the chat. And you can listen to us everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. Because of Carmie's hard work of uploading it there. Thank you, Carmie. And Raph made a YouTube short that was good, but didn't get any views. So good work, Raph.
That's fine with me.
Did it not?
Synergy.
It didn't get any views. So if you guys want to check that out and help me out, so that'd be great.
Yeah,
I need
go watch Raph's short so I can't make fun of him anymore.
Don't forget that our email is up, girlpushupspod@gmail.com. If you ever want to reach out to us or send us memes or something we should look at, or if you want advice answered, just send us emails. We check it at least once a week. So.
I didn't check if we got any voicemails.
No, I don't think we did.
No, we still haven't gotten any voicemails.
Yeah,
949.
I don't remember the number, so I never put it.
949-414-boob. You guys can leave us a message. Very progressive.
Yeah, that's it.
That's girl push-ups.
So thanks for watching Girl Push-Ups. On the count of 3, do we do the outro?
Do you remember what the outro is?
I remember it. I remember it's right here. I wrote it down.
Should we say it at the same time to see if it matches up?
Yeah. Let's try it. 3.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to Girl Push-Ups. Because why try harder if you don't have to?
That was great.
Push-ups.
That was good. Girl Push-Ups. Yeah. Cool. Good stuff.
See you next week.
See ya.